MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Yolis Chacin is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Jeff Kent, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mel Ott.
Coming to the plate now, Mel Ott. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. These Rockies guys, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Standing in now, Barry Bonds. Strike 1. He's got that average up over runs, 18 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Willie McCovey would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Willie McCovey. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First pitch coming. Here it is.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Mays leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Giants are off to an early 1-0 lead. Jason Schmidt out of Idaho will be the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Stepping up to the plate, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And the pitch. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won. There's a big one here today.
And it's 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Story is retired, and there's one away. Coming to the plate now, Ellis Burks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now at the plate, Todd Helton. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Helton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two-0 count, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Runners on first with one down. Two balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And he struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Larry Walker. McCovey fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Matt Williams. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The shortstop, Matt Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, ball.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah, what?
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Of course, there was a fastball.
The 2-2 to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Darrell Evans.
Now at the plate, Darrell Evans, as he'll get his pitch on. Evans is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Looped out toward third. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Here's Buster Posey now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Jason Schmidt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's outside. Ball. Yeah.
1-1. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh. 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Ball outside.
Three and 0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. And they won't be able to get Gonzalez. He's in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And he misses.
Pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Striding in, Will Rosario. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
0-1 count and the pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
So now to the plate, Ulysses Chacin. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And there's ball 1. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this.
Back now in Denver, home of the Rockies, who have certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Jeff Kent will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Mel Ott. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Barry Bonds, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 1-1.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Mays. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch popped up. LeMahieu has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Willie McCovey. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. So far this season, McCovey is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Scory picks it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And it's fouled away. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ellis Burks is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Todd Helton. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line drive, base hit to right.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Stepping in now, Larry Walker, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch.
2-2.
That's popped up, but this will land untouched. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Williams is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Matt Williams. First pitch of the at-bat. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, number 392 of his career, and the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Darrell Evans. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far on the year, Evans is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Arenado's got it. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jason Smith.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jason Schmidt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Just about set to go for the Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
In now, Will Rosario. He swings and grounds it to short. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, Dero. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So coming to the plate, Jeff Kent. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Kent.
Here's the first pitch to him. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Right fielder.
Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. Into the box, Mel Ott. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Now batter.
Standing in, Barry Bonds. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Willie Mays. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
The 0-1. Hit in the air out toward left. Gonzalez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1 halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And that misses. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Settling in now, Ellis Burks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fouled away. The 1-2. And that misses. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Todd Helton. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
No balls and 1 strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-2 Colorado. Aaron Cook takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Aaron Cook.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey.
And the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. He's a heater in there for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Three and 1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard, but foul. And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Career home run number 393 as they take the lead 4-3. Stepping in now, Darrell Evans, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
So now to the plate, Buster Posey, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Sent on down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jason Schmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Comes set and the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now back.
Ready now, Jeff Kent. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Kent is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
The 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Through 5.5. It's now 4-3 San Francisco. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First delivery to him on the way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Over to McCovey, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score holds at 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Gray is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Holliday will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Next to bat for the Giants, Mel Ott.
Holliday.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And he falls behind. 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the seventh.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
In now, Barry Bonds, as he'll take a look at ball one. Drilled right back up the middle. Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So in now for San Francisco, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's inside. Ball.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants are down quietly, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Into the box, Will Rosario. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Now batting, Matt Holliday. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that misses 1-1. Two and 1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Popped him up. McCovey is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Gabe White has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Gabe White.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
San Francisco, the first baseman, number 44.
The pitch.
Willie McCovey.
0-1 the count. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That's the ball.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Matt Williams will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah. That's the ball.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And the pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard on the ground towards short. Story brings it in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up now, Darrell Evans. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rod Beck is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Rich Aurelia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 35.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ellis Burks. First offering on its way, and he takes ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the dive. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
The first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Todd Helton. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again. Into the box, Larry Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Smoke toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one.
The bat, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Marvin Freeman will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Vinny Castilla is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Ready for another shot now, Buster Posey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Rich Aurelia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average coming into play right at 320. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Jeff Kent, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1.
1-1.
Two out, nobody on. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Giants down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next will be the imposing power bat, Vinny Castilla. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. DJ LeMahieu waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Left side. Reined in. Over to McCovey. 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Will Rosario is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Oh, and 2. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. This game's all tied at 4. Plate, Mel Ott. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box now, Barry Bonds. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bobby Bolin comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
The third spot, number 39, Bobby Bolin. Now playing lefty. And
so digging in now, Matt Holliday. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Trevor Story steps in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen.
One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Bolin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Trevor Story takes his 4th strikeout of the game. Stepping in now, Ellis Burks, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Into the wind, the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
Fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still all square at 4 apiece. 11th inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
44, Willie McCovey.
And now a pitch on the way.
So that's down. Ball.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Pulled toward right center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So now to the plate, Kevin Mitchell, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Mitchell swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. High pop-up. Helton is there to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Darrell Evans has run away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. He pulls this one into right. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher. Buster Posey.
At the plate, Buster Posey. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Holiday is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Rich Aurelia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's getting late. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are tied 4.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Todd Helton.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
One and one to the Rockies first baseman. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for him and everyone that witnessed it. He winds up belting 3 home runs, so he pretty much took this game into his own hands and decided to have a home run derby out there.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Marvin Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.